we've looked at a couple things they did against us last year that they haven't done this year, and but we just kind of looked at their performance as a whole. I mean, allowing 14.7 points a game. I mean, Northwestern's, since we've been in the conference, always one of our toughest games. I mean, it doesn't matter. You guys know they've been like 4-0 playing us and 0-4. Now they're 1-2, but we still get this same Northwestern team that's tough as nails, well coached, and they're just flat play us tough. I mean, that's just how it is. We have a tremendous respect for Northwestern. I mean, throw their record out the window. Is what it is. But we know it's going to be a dogfight in there with them.
Hey, Kev was talking about the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter change in rushing yardage and kind of how the percentage has gone up. Why has it been better late in games? And do you like that you guys have kind of found a groove later in games?
I mean, I like that we find a groove, but we need to get things going earlier too. I mean, those 3-and-outs we started with these games, and then 2 3-and-outs against Oregon. That's just not something we should be doing. That's not a rhythm. That's not any way to get things going. It's good to see that we can maybe kind of wear on some people sometimes and get going, but I mean, now we're getting into Big Ten play, and you guys know how that is. You got some warriors in there. Those are some real good players, and it's probably they're not going to wear down maybe as easy, and no disrespect to the teams we've played or anything like that, but we'll just kind of keep progressing and keep improving each day and in each game and see where it goes.
These defenses are kind of built to stop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that Big Ten tough, hard-nosed kind of attitude that we've gotten used to over these past 5 years is. You get up here and you get into the season, and you kind of said it yourself. Those defenses are geared up to play tough like that. So.
How much do the stakes kind of rise with league play starting now?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you have your goal, and the goal is to win each week. And we start in Big Ten, and we have Northwestern now, and so the goal is to beat Northwestern, and to get to where we want to be, we got to win each game and take it from there.
This is going to the opposite end of things, but what you think of North Dakota State beating Iowa last week? Did you?
I mean, I wasn't surprised. I mean, I texted about 3 of them. I said, win. And I told my roommate Landon from up there, I said, you guys can move the ball on them, just run power, and it'll be fine. And that's what they ended up doing pretty much. And, and North Dakota State's just that good pretty much. I mean, because Iowa's no slouch, obviously. Landon Leckler, he's their right tackle up there. He's my roommate, my freshman year up there.
Did you text him Saturday morning or later in the week?
Saturday morning, and I called him Saturday night after we won, and then we talked a little bit. And so we kind of, give scouting reports to each other each week of who we got and what's going on. So. Would
you advise Nebraska not to schedule North Dakota State?
Never. I advise any team never schedule them. They should. I mean, they're 6-0. They scheduled Oregon for 2020, or somebody said. That'll be interesting. I mean, don't count them out. That's all I got to say.
Thank you.
So,
hey, when Tommy is running the ball really well, what does that do just for taking pressure off you guys as a line and the running backs and everybody else?
Well, it's just another element, you hand the ball off to your running back, and the quarterback kind of becomes a player not involved. But if the quarterback runs and the running back can block, so you have another blocker. Something like that. So it's nice to have a quarterback back there that can do those types of things and then still throw the ball. And sometimes if you're an old lineman and you get beat on a block and Tommy can move out of there, it kind of makes you look better too and makes your job a little easier. So it's definitely a great positive thing to have.
Hey, Cav said Nick Gates is playing lights out right now in film. I mean, you line up next to him every play. What have you seen for Cav? Because Cavs are usually not one to compliment a guy that strong, especially early in the year. I mean, from your perspective, what have you seen from Gates?
Finish. Gates just finishes. I mean, that's kind of he leads their knockdown and pancake board by quite a bit because he's you don't want to say a switch guy because that's kind of puts a negative context on it, but Nick kind of goes out there and once it's game time, he kind of turns it on. He's able to finish because you don't want to finish like your own teammates that way sometimes, so like. You don't want to be pushing teammates over piles and stuff like that, but Nick kind of has a physicality like that that he goes over, so Nick's doing a nice job right now. And for me, that makes my job that much easier.